loves the Rangers and really loves TV color commentator Tom Green. John Radigan has the story of one of the greatest Rangers fans ever.
Elizabeth Sullivan enjoys walking down memory lane. Of course, in her case, it's a very long trip.
These are all for $1.50.
Here's me. That's the only baby picture I have.
Wow. That baby picture was taken in 1911. 104 years later, she still enjoys trips, like a day trip to Globe Life Park in Arlington to see her favorite team.
In that night, they send the car for me and take my friend that's down at the end of the block, and we go and they pull me in a wheelchair underneath, and I get to see things that nobody else sees.
She also got to see some celebrities that day, like her favorite former Ranger, Tom Green.
I think it's wonderful. I wrote him a letter the first time when I was 89. I thought, oh, I'm going to write somebody a letter. I'll never do it. And he answered the next day.
She remembers it like it was yesterday, and she has saved every letter Tom has ever written to her. She remembers a lot, like being a young girl who didn't like coffee or tea, and who was getting a little tired of drinking water and milk.
The Dr. Pepper came out, and oh, that tasted so good that I switched over. I still don't like tea or coffee. So I started drinking an extra Dr. Pepper, an extra Dr. Pepper. And finally somebody said, I was about 50, said, well, you know that Dr. Pepper's 3 a day has too much sugar and it would kill you. But he died first. And so I changed doctors.
Suddenly she had a new doctor, Dr. Pepper. Hence, the local soft drink company's interest in her story. They have actually brought her to 2 games already this year, where she's met several former Rangers.
You know, if you ever have an opportunity to stop by my house, you see it.
She watches every game on TV, but it had been a while since she's been to a game in person. In Elizabeth, the Rangers have a very smart fan. She graduated Phi Beta Kappa from the University of Texas in 1935, and she has the hardware to prove it.
And so I went and got my key, and I'm a Phi Beta Kappa. Wow.
That's great. Since Tom and his wife Kathy had been writing Elizabeth for years, one day they just took a chance and drove over to her home for a visit.
It's this one, this one, and this one. And I'm glad I saw it, because when I saw 3 pictures of the same man, I knew I had to keep this.
You knew you were friends with a pretty important guy then. She loves getting visitors.
Pull out all those Dr. Peppers and take them up there and give everybody one.
It seems only appropriate to ask the former teacher the secret to such a long and healthy life.
I loved going to school. I loved learning all that stuff that they taught, and the college was heaven. I just enjoyed my professors and had such a good time. And then I got married and we